Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors. Before we dive in today, just want to say thanks again to anyone who's coming by, checking out videos. Please hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like the video and drop a comment below and join the conversation here. I also want to invite you guys to check out my new YouTube page for my effects store called Little Box Effects. I'll put a link to it down in the description here, but I'm starting to do some content over there that's specifically focused towards gear that I carry at Little Box, kind of keep things separate a little bit. So find your way over there, hit subscribe, check out the videos. I'm going to be rolling out some more in the coming months over there too. And with that segue, we are checking out a guitar that I actually got in via Little Box about a year ago. So end of summer last year, I got a small batch of these Trent guitars. A small builder over in the UK. They went pretty quick in the shop. There's a lot of interest in these guitars, and I got to keep this one around as a demo model, and I've been playing it over on Instagram and different demos here on YouTube. But today's the day to sort of showcase this guitar specifically to you, talk about some of the specs and the details, talk a little bit about Trent guitars, and show you some sounds. So believe it or not, I discovered Trent guitars before Josh at JHS did. I actually don't know if that's true or not, but I have been aware of these Trent guitars for a couple of years now. I was scoping them out and really eager to get them in at my shop here. I've had some conversations with Elliot, the builder over in the UK, and he's just doing great work. One of the things I love about Trent guitars and Elliot's approach is his awareness of and his kind of sensitivity towards eco-friendly processes and products that comes through in his builds, and he's continuing to kind of find different ways to maximize that on his end on the production side. He just posted recently on Instagram about a guitar that he's made from like nearly all recycled or reclaimed repurposed material, and I just thought that was super cool. It came out really well, and having that mindset and that bent to really be responsible and eco-friendly with his builds is really cool. So we'll dive into some of the specs of this specific guitar, but I will note that one of the other big selling points to Trent guitars is you can really customize them to the hilt. So you can go through, spec out different neck lengths. You can obviously pick your finish color, pick things like pickups, hardware, pick guard, color, and things like that. So really, really customizable, and that allows for a lot of options for you as well. So this specific guitar stays pretty true to like a Fender offset in terms of scale and feel, body style. 25.5-inch neck, 9.5-inch radius fretboard, really beautiful carved maple neck. I think my favorite part about Elliot's guitars is the feel of these necks. One of the most comfortable necks I've ever played, and he does a lot of work and takes a lot of attention to detail when he's carving these necks, and it really shows. So maple neck, Indian rosewood fretboard. He uses the Jescar frets on the top here. There is Kluson vintage style tuners. And then the body, it's an Obichi wood. I am not really familiar with that type of wood, but it is really lightweight. Sounds really great, and he leaves the finishes open pore here. So it's a water-based finish on this guitar that really lets you see through to the pores of the wood, which is really beautiful too. There's a mint guard on this one, some cool brushed hardware along with the Descendant Vibrato and companion bridge. So Elliot has also gone to some machined in-house bridges and options like that. There's a lot of those that will show up on Instagram and on his website if you look. So those are options too now going forward. He's really done some cool things to bring a lot of that in-house, and the bridges that he's doing now look great. The pickups are also hand wound by him in-house. They're called T90s, so they're really similar to like a traditional P90 sounding pickup. I think there's a really cool kind of immediacy and zing to the pickups, enough clarity and articulation there too, but some nice warmth, especially on the neck pickup too, so that you'll hear in the sound samples later on. The other thing of note is that these guitars are really lightweight. I don't have a great way to get exact weight on these guitars, but they've got to be somewhere around 7-ish pounds. One of the lighter guitars that I have in the studio here now. It makes it really comfortable to play standing up, and just a nice feeling and playing instrument right from the get-go. So I'm just going to dive in and show you some sound samples of this guitar, clean and dirty, and then we're also going to have a little fun at the end with the Descendant Vibrato. I fell in love with the Descendant Vibrato from getting this guitar in. It's so fluid, it's so smooth, and it really is one of those elements of a guitar that kind of changes the way I play, and that's a really fun thing to encounter. So you'll hear that at the end too. We're running it mostly just through the Matchless Clubman 35 set to a little bit of breakup, going into the UA aux box with a little bit of plate reverb in post. And then for the dirty section, you'll hear a Browne Amplification Carbon V2 for some saturation there. Check it out. So there it is. That's the Trent Guitars Model 1, his flagship offering from Elliot Trent over in the UK. If you want to learn more about these guitars, you can check out trentguitars.com. You can also connect with me over at littleboxeffects.com. I have a batch of these coming in likely this winter, maybe early 2024. So if you want to get in on one of those guitars when they land in the States here, let me know. He is running anywhere from a 6 to 12 month wait on his builds at the moment. So we're hoping to get a few in within the next few months here and make them available to folks in the States here. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe, like, drop a comment or a question about this guitar or Trent guitars below, and we'll see you next time.